Hello everyone, it's me, Renita. On the TED Talks video of The Danger of a Single Story, it discusses the perceptions we have on another culture and or community based on the stories we are told. And if we are not careful in receiving that information, we can create stereotypes, both positive and negative, about that culture based on those stories. If we are told stories that only discuss a small percentage of a certain culture, then our perception of that culture will be very narrow. In the video, Chimamanda discusses how she read stories as a child and all the characters were white with blue eyes. So the characters in the stories she created were white with blue eyes. Her perception of characters in storybooks are white with blue eyes. She then discusses her travels to America and her college roommate's perception of Africa was a crime-ridden, AIDS-filled continent, and was shocked to learn how Chimamanda was so fluent in English. As educators, we can fall victim to the dangers of a single story if we are not careful. When getting new students who are new to not only the school but the country as well, we might unintentionally have a single story view on that student and will jump to conclusions based on our perception of their culture. For example, we might get an Asian student, and without knowing the student, we might have the perception they are intelligent when they are actually struggling with basic math and reading. Or we might get a student from, let's use Chimamanda for example, Nigeria, and assume that student doesn't know English or any basic education, and we find out is actually incredibly smart. I've given two examples of how there are dangers of a single story, and if we are not careful, it can affect the way we teach in a negative way.